Ni hao, Civ fans, Edward Zhang here. I oversee the economics and combat system of the game. Some say I only appear when the patch notes are too long to read in one sitting. So I'm standing here to walk you through update 122, one of Civilization 7's biggest update yet. Let's dive into what's new. Many of you said the game feels like it's on rails, that it doesn't feel sandbox enough. It's almost like having to do homework and midterms before turning in the finals. In this update, we're handing you the keys to the classroom, adding plenty of control to set your own curriculum. You can now tick Legacy Pass on or off. Yes, you can turn off any combinations of them or all of them at once. So, if you want a game without legacy mechanics at all to enjoy a full sandbox style game, or just want to focus on the Legacy Pass you prefer, you've got the option. As an added bonus, Score Victory can also be turned off for even greater customization. We also added a new crisis picker. This lets you choose which crises show up in your game. If there's a particular crisis that doesn't fit your desired game, you can simply uncheck it. There's a new custom AI difficulty setting as well, beyond the 6 standard difficulty settings. You can now tweak individual AI bonuses. You're now able to alter things like their combat bonuses, production bonuses, or science bonuses one by one. Another big one, we added an option to bypass Civ unlocks during age transitions. This means you'll be able to pick any Civ at transition points, no matter what you have unlocked. This is something many players have asked for, especially those who want more freedom to experiment or to roleplay. Finally, we've added a slider for independent power hostility. This controls how often independent powers show up. You can dial it down to make every IP friendly or crank it up if you want to repair waves of raging hostile forces. We made a number of updates to town specializations in this patch, including a brand new town focus, a full redesign of the urban center, and a handful of targeted balance changes. Let's start with what's new. Resort Town is a brand new town focus aimed at players who like settling in naturally beautiful areas. It gives happiness and gold on tiles with high natural appeal. On top of that, towns with this focus get a plus 50% yield on natural wonder tiles. Fellow Isabella enjoyers, rejoice! We also fully redesigned the urban center to better reflect its name and purpose. It now reduces building maintenance in that town. You'll also be able to purchase Tier 1 buildings like library, baths, and monuments directly. Remember when AI4 will settle you? Now it's your turn to return the favor. We made a small but meaningful update to Fort Town. You can now purchase many additional walls instead of just one. So go forward, settle your neighbors, build a lot of walls, and watch them struggle to get past your beefed up Fort Town. We also made several new balance changes for a few existing focuses. Religious Site now gives +1 happiness on every building in the town, and still provides +1 relic slot in the temples. Previously, it was just a flat +2 happiness. So now, if you need extra happiness, this focus is your best bet. Factory Town is also getting a small boost. On top of existing bonuses, it now provides +5 trade range. This should help you with trading and connecting cities, fulfilling its economic role. The mining town is often seen as an inferior choice to farming towns, so we buffed it. The production bonus on improvements like camps, clay pits, mines, and quarries have been increased across the board. And finally, a little nerf to mix up all these buffs. We've rebalanced Hub Town. It now provides +1 influence for every connected town, down from +2. You can thank us, Orion, for that. You'll find a few other changes to towns included in the full update notes, so give them a closer look when they go live. Next up, we added 24 new city-state bonuses, 2 new Pantheons, and a big batch of 14 new religious beliefs in this update. Starting with city-states, one of our goals was to add more variety across different game stages. For example, if you've been playing on larger maps or higher player count, you might have seen the same bonus over and over again. This update expands the pool quite a bit, with new options that reflect where you are in the game, like these. On the religion side, We added new Pantheons and beliefs, offering more incentives to convert your own cities and spread your faith. We've added 2 new Pantheons in Antiquity, including God of Revelry, which gives happiness on resources in settlements with an altar, and Trickster God, which gives influence towards endeavors and sanctions. And there's a whole range of new reliquary and enhancer beliefs too, which reward things like converting cities with natural wonders, building wonders, or spreading a religion into settlements with lots of rivers, specialists, or trade. Some give you extra relics, some boost influence, some help with movement or unit bonuses. There are additional opportunities now to tailor your religion to your map and your neighbors, especially if you're playing an extended game. Religion still has room to grow when it comes to engaging gameplay. This update adds some variety, but we have our sights set on the biggest changes in the future, so stay tuned. Large and huge maps are here. With each update, we've been laying the groundwork for larger map sizes. Resource generation got a big overhaul in 1.2.0. In 1.2.1, Distant Land Start gave players more breathing room, reducing crowding in multiplayer games. And now, with 1.2.2, we're ready for it all to come together. We are introducing large and huge maps with increased civ count in single player. Both large and huge maps default to 10 players. Let's talk about treasure fleets, or as they are now called, treasure convoys. The big change? These boats grew legs. Treasure convoys can now travel over land as well as water, making it much easier to bring resources back from distant lands. As long as you have improved the treasure resource in a distant land settlement, you can start generating convoys. No more fishing key, shipbuilding tech, or coastal access required. This means if you claim a distant land treasure resources on turn 5, you can start generating treasure convoys on turn 5. This should provide much better pacing, make inland treasure resources feel much more valuable, and good news, convoys won't get stranded in tiny lakes or landlocked ponds anymore. We are keeping an eye on this pass and all the legacy paths for more ways to open up fresh strategies without losing what makes them feel special. More changes on that front will be coming in the future. We made a bunch of smaller UI improvements over the past few updates, but starting with 1.2.2, you'll start to see more visible changes as well. More details on that when the update releases tomorrow. First up, an overhaul of the loading screen. Here's what's changed. A brand new layout and visual style, updated leader and civ intro text, paginated info about your civ, leaders, unique units, traditions, and more. And a much better way to surface gameplay guidance without cramming it all onto one screen. And yes, more Gwendolyn Christie voiceover. You'll hear the full narration for civs in this patch and leader text in later patches. We'll give you a quick sneak peek.
From the river-fed fields of grain to the polished limestone obelisks rises Egypt. Nurtured by the black soil that graces its riverbanks, Egypt provides for its people. And in its limestone obelisks and tombs, it challenges the most implacable of foes, time itself. Take up now the sharpened khopesh or the bronze chisel and make your mark. Immortality awaits.
Quick note, all languages will get these new loading screens, but VO in other languages is still in the works. We didn't want to hold this up, so thanks for bearing with us while we finish the recording. My personal biggest wishlist item, Steam Workshop support is coming to Civ 7. You can browse, download, share mods directly through the workshop. Just subscribe and they will appear in-game next time you launch. To help people get started, we introduced documentation and some simple example mods made by a few of us on the dev team. You'll be able to check these out once the update goes live. This is the first step towards supporting modding in Civ 7, and we know a lot of you, especially our modding community, are eager for more. We're continuing to look at ways to expand our support over time. For now, we're excited to get Workshop up and running, and even more excited to see what the community does with it. I know this video has been long enough already, but there are some other highlights in this update I want to call out. I will rapid fire through these before I leave you. Pet the dog. Your scout's dog is about to put in some extra work exploring new, large, and huge map types. We added a new pet dog action so you can show your best buddy some love. Specialist Balance Pass. The full curve changes made specialists a little bit too strong, so we tuned down a few specialist-related policies and attribute points. Don't worry, as they are still plenty strong. Last but not least, Isabella got a new, updated ability. She's a fan favorite, but her flat plus 100% yield from natural wonders was a bit too much in the early game. Now she gets plus 50% yield per improved natural wonder in her empire. And yes, it stacks. If you have one natural wonder, you get an extra 50%. But you have 4 natural wonders, you get plus 200% yield to every single one of them. It's an early game nerf, but scales much better into the late game. We can't wait to see how many wonders you're gonna get. Whew, and that was a lot to go through, but there's still plenty more waiting for you in the full update notes, which will go live tomorrow. We're always listening, adjusting, and working hard toward a Civ 7 that you can believe in. So thank you, Civ fans, whether you're dropping feedback in our Discord, posting on Reddit, sending support tickets, or even just leaving comments on the videos like this one. I personally read them, so please be kind. There's a lot more in the pipeline, but for now, I hope you enjoy the update. This is Zilla signing off, and as always, stay civilized.